الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Usually in the middle of Ramadan, things start to slow down with oneself. Let's see, when you find in the masajid, the rows are less, and things go back to normal. And this is a normal thing for the human being, to have this futur or time where he feel, I don't want to say the word bored, but you know, everything has its beginning, where the beginning always is very strong, and then it goes down. As the Prophet ﷺ, he said in the authentic hadith, لِكُلِّ أَمْرٍ شِرَّةٍ وَلِكُلِّ شِرَّةٍ فَتْرَةٍ. For every matter there is shirra, there is the beginning rush, there is the strength in the beginning, and then after that there is fatra. Fatra is when there is nothing, so it goes down. So this is a normal thing, but the problem is, if this fatra, if this down time comes in, when it's waqt ghanima, when it's a time of great virtue, that's the problem, right? If it's a normal time, yeah, the person, as long as he's still on the sunnah, as the hadith says, he's not committing sins when it's the downtime thing. His deeds decreases, not the obligatory deeds, but the optional deeds. He's good till he come back again to his strength again. But when it's a time of virtue, like the month of Ramadan, there's no room for this downtime, if it's correct to say. So that means we need to do something so that it keeps on getting higher, not even stable, to keep on getting higher, because Laylatul Qadr is a night that we all seek in the month of Ramadan, and the night is worth 1,000 months of ibadah. So it's not something to be taken lightly, and the real victorious one is the one that take advantage of these nights. And al-mahrum, as the Prophet ﷺ, he said about Laylatul Qadr, that in this month فيه ليلة المحروم من حرم خيرها أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. There is a night, the mahrum, the deprived person, is the one that is deprived from its goodness. So, and that's by the mercy of Allah, it's towards the end of the month, so that the Muslim build his iman, keep on building his iman with the good deeds, so that the things get better day after day with all of these blessings in the nights and in the days and so on. There is reasons for that, of course, that when a person finds himself going down and so on, it's because of maybe the sincerity is not very strong, al-ikhlas, the-sidq is the truthfulness. When we're not used to do the different acts of worship on a regular basis, this is what happened. And that's why the most beloved deeds to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أحب الأعمال إلى الله أدومها وإن قل, the most beloved deeds to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are those who are done consistently, even if it's less. This is in the optional acts of worship. And Aisha radiallahu anha, she said about the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, about his action, his deed, كان عمله ديما. Dima means consistent. And at the moment of death, the most happiest deed that a person would see at the moment of death are the deeds that he used to do consistently, not the once in a while things. The deeds are done consistently. That's why, for example, the 5 daily salah, the morning and the evening adhkar, the sunnah prayer, the recitation of the Quran every day, anything that is done in a consistent manner, this is the most beloved deeds to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's what the most deeds that the person will be happy with when he sees. That's why we need to develop that in ourselves, so that we're not our deen or our ibadah is subjected to the circumstance. No, the circumstance changes according to our deen and according to our ibadah and our awrad and so on. And that's very important in the life of the Muslim. And one of the very important meaning, I don't want to take too much of your time, is the dua. The dua, sincere dua, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the iman strong in the hearts, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us love the matter of al-iman and adorn it in our hearts. The dua of Mu'adh radiallahu anhu, that the Prophet ﷺ said to him, Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik. And you would witness part of the tawheed and the oneness of worship of Allah, that you say, for example, we want to recite the Quran, finish it every 2 days or after 3 days. But why can't we? Right? Then we would witness the power of Allah, that these hearts are not that easy. It's not that it's a decision we make and then all of a sudden we become the most righteous people. No, there's a struggle that we have to go through with our own selves, so that we witness that guidance is in the hands of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone is the one that guides. So, and as Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah, he had a beautiful statement, we read it before. He said about dhikr. Dhikr is tawfiq from Allah. You see a person, he's not able to do it, right? And he wants to do it, but he's not able to do it. This is tawfiq, this is help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's why we need to seek that from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He give us this rizq. This is the real provisions, is when the person's joy is in the dhikr of Allah and the recitation of the Quran and the consistent acts of worship according to the way of the Prophet ﷺ.